Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is Winners Bracket 5 time, and we're going to see Bowmen of Helms deep up against Audacity. And there's hopefully a good series to come. We're going to see Hardpoint on Slums, S&D Meltdown, CTF on Standoff with a definite 3, 2 to follow if needed. Joining me, though, here, taking the back street is Mikester, and then joining me in the actual commentator's booth is going to be the man of Curry. Curry, how you going, mate?
I'm good, mate. Just been taking a little bit of a chill day. Decided to jump on in, you know, have a little bit of fun, get some casting done with you, and just overall experience the whole one-day comp, which has actually been amazing from what I've seen so far. I've been watching a couple of the games in, you know, lobbies and whatnot, and also just watching the stream. I gotta say, the standard of what these players are bringing to it is absolutely phenomenal, and the two teams that we got here, Bio, actually bring that with it. We have Bowmen, who were just on before, who did an amazing job, and then of course Audacity, who've been finding their way through some really tough teams to get into this winners bracket. Which round is it? Can you remind
Winners bracket
me?
round 5.
Round 5. Well, they've done a brilliant job to get here, because I was keeping an eye on them throughout the whole thing. They actually came across some really hard teams, but nevertheless, as you said, it's going to be a best of 5 series. It's going to be Hardpoint Slums straight off the bat, and I'm on board as Birdman, who's just locking down the seal for his team and getting some decent time off it.
It was indeed. Of course, Hill's going to rotate now down to the bottom green side, and they have the spawns, or they're trying to get the spawns, I should say. Killpile's back there, though, causing a bit of issue. Chappie just got picked up by him, as the rest of the team of Bowman's now hold that down and try and answer back a few points to their own. Under 10 points, that different. And it would seem that Bowman should be able to get the 28 off this hill. And, you know, just that current situation, looking at that overhead, they've got a nice lockdown happening. However, one player has snuck on down that backside. He gets picked up in the end, though. And again, Bowman will regain control of that hill, as they'll just try and, you know, get as much lead as they can before they try and work that rotation around. Carry, of course, they will probably push up Mechanics side and up that back alley to try and lock down spawns for the next 2 hills.
Look, as you said that, you got Candy actually doing that. She's pushing. Is it he or she? I'm not 100%
That's
sure.
Blaze playing under Amber's
Blaze
account, because I think he's run out of gold.
Okay, well, Blaze is pushing up through the mechanic side. He's also got support from Killer Pie, so they are doing that strategy that you're talking about. And there's only going to be a few players actually watching in that space. There's got a bit of work to do, but as I say that, here comes Blaze, takes him out, getting a nice little double there. And just like that, Killer Pie is going to be on the anchor, giving some teams some support there, but he ends up dropping. And just like that, Bowman's, they're on the back foot once again, Meister, and at this stage it looks like Audacity. They got this hill locked down, and they're going to be clawing themselves back onto that scoreboard, but still plenty of time left in this game, as both teams just trading time back with the hills. And so far it's going to be Chappie inside the hill, just doing a great job of locking it down.
He is. He's on that 2-score streak as well, trying to stay alive long enough. Can't do it, though. Blizzard's inside of there, and he's just going to just try and chill back for a moment. Still has his smoke and his frag grenade, and is pre-firing down towards blue. Tags away, and in come a lot of nades. He somehow survives it. Of course, Swift Flat Jacket does help. But he survived a fair amount of explosions just there a moment ago, and they get their lead back. 74 to 67 right now. The Hills will rotate in 10 seconds. 2 mechanics. Looking at that overhead, you know, there's a few players from both teams over there. Of course, it would seem that Audacity have only the one over there, and he's about to get picked up. He does indeed. So Bowman's had that sort of situation, not so much on lockdown, but they do have control of that for the time being, and should be able to get a few first points off the hill.
They really need their first few points, of course. Both teams heading towards the first 100 mark, and coming in from the first full rotation. That could actually be a big play, as right now, none of them actually in the hill. They're just waiting for either one to poke in, and just like that, Rianza jumps in. Frags also, they're doing a great job. They've locked this down brilliantly, as they're just trying to level up the scores now. They've just broken 80, so they're roughly 13 points away. So still an extremely close game nevertheless, but no one so far, Bio, they've actually picked up streaks at all, and that's actually something very interesting to see. On Slums, you always see score streaks normally broken out in one of the first few hills, but the only real person making any headway towards it is going to be Rianza. Rianza's just picking up the final few seconds. We'll get on board with him, as actually, you know what, we won't actually, we'll go on board with Frags. Frags is going to be trying to push over towards that middle statue area, trying to break the hill, which is already getting set up by Bowman's there, who are doing a brilliant job actually. Actually, that's sorry, I think that's Audacity. I keep getting these teams mixed up, but it just switched over, Bio, and it seems like it's going to be Birdman and Spades locking it down and trying to shut out the remaining players huddling around it, but just like that, Rianza ends up soloing it, picking up some score streaks of his own. He did get that lightning strike and hellstone combination. If he used it so correctly, it could be an absolute game changer.
It could be. Of course, you do see Spades. He's actually located here at Memorial as well, and he's just trying to hold these opposition players of Bowman's away, and if he can do that, for long enough. He'll be getting some streaks of his own. You'll see him very close to the Hellstorm. Oh, there it is. Rihanna with the lightning strike. Perfect timing. Yeah, they needed to get that hill break. They did it, but also the fact that he picked up space before Space could pick up any score streaks. Really going to help him out in the long run. He comes fresh off the respawn, though, picking up frags and the plus 125 to go on top of all that. So, 225 in the end, obviously, with the plus 200 for hill capture and 25 for hill defend. As you'll see him now up here at Statue, just trying to hold position down as long as he could. 122 to 115. So, Bowmen still have that lead. Not by much, though. Only 7 seconds that difference. And the hill will rotate down to this back green side now, as this try and hold down the side streets as well. 2 players out wide, though. one more at Bricks, pushing that cop car. Spades is aware of that and just trying to stay alive. And Burden coming back on towards Hill. He's going to try and control it the best he can for his team, while the rest of them try and get some points up, some kills up, and maybe even some streaks to follow.
They really do need those score streaks, but it's very interesting. Now, Rianta does have that Hellstorm missile, so he could actually use that to try break this hill. He just needs his teammates to push up before he uses them, but they've been completely shut out of that bottom half of the map. The team of Audacity doing a brilliant job. They've actually got a lot of time off this so far. So far 30 seconds, and they have regained the lead for the first time in a while throughout this map. And just like that, it's going to be it's going to be Killer Pie and Rianza double teaming that hill, doing a bit of tag team action there. Broke it brilliantly. They're going to pick up the final 20 seconds, and I'm still very interesting by Rianza hasn't used that Hellstorm missile yet, and I honestly thought he would use it to try break this bottom soccer goals hardpoint, but I'm gonna go on a bit of a limb here and say he's gonna try to use it to break the top scrapyard area, because his team really do need this time, and they really got to get a lead up across the board right now, because it's just such a close game so far. As Rianza did call it in there, got his team the spawns. It seems like it's going to be Audacity on a little bit of a back foot right now.
Yeah, you would have saw Bowmen just picking up Rihanna there while he had his little laptop out, calling that lightning strike in. Did the damage though, 170 to 143, a plus 30-point lead about to hit. And there you'll see it there with Audacity in that lead. So Bowmen have to try and dig deep here to answer back. Of course, you'll see, it would seem right now actually, Bowmen do have that hill control. Rihanna's in there, 2 score streak, trying to work his way up to some more actually. Turns around, but from behind, Blizzard's going to jump on through. Picking up with 3 score streak and the hill control. If he can get one more, he'll have himself some streaks here. But he runs outside the hill, so obviously it's not going to help him that much now. He's going to try and get that control back once again. 5 seconds before that rotation to Mechanic. 30-point game as it creases on around almost to 40 now, and the way it ticks on over, you will see that Audacity do have that lead. They have Mechanics down on lock, and a streak's almost for Blizzard right now as he pushes this hill, challenges, gets the kill. No, he won't. Yellowpeak turns on him with a nice little jump around that own little scorpion shot of his own, and they'll get hill control back, challenging, contesting, and almost at 200.
That was a huge kill there by Killer Pie there. Of course, this Blaze did pick up those score streaks. That would have been absolute trouble for the team of Bowmen's Deep. And as you see, they are down on the scoreboard right now. Audacity locking it down brilliantly. They've gathered roughly 30 seconds. If they get this last 20, this could be absolutely disastrous. And look at that, Spade, he just picked up that Hellstorm missile bio, so that is going to be absolutely crucial coming into that middle statue area. And there's the lightning strike too. He's on a 5 kill streak right now, doing brilliant job. If he can pick up that war machine, that will be absolutely devastating. But just like that, he ends up dropping. Blizzard pick up the final few seconds, and at this stage, Bowmen's Deep, they're doing an absolutely brilliant job at keeping themselves in this. But so far, it just seems like the team of Audacity are just shutting them out, and they're just getting so much time off these hills. And they're going to pick up the final few seconds off this middle statue area, calling the score streaks, make the scoreboard look nice and pretty. And Bio, that was actually a brilliant first hardpoint. I'm just saying it's over so far because they just need 3 seconds to team up with Aston. It's extremely easy. The score streaks end up raining in. They jump on in and finish it up. But that was a brilliant first hardpoint that we just saw, Bio. And honestly, the Audacity team, they showed a brilliant structure on how they would lock down those hills. It just seems like the team of Bowmen Deep were just throwing themselves in there. They were doing a brilliant game. I'm not going to say that they weren't doing great, but they just couldn't break the hard points. They kept themselves in it, but just the lockdown that Audacity held throughout the whole of that game was to absolute perfection, and it ended up giving them the win. It
did, 250 to 159. It finished up 26 and 17 for Spaz. You know, Burnley on 21 and 28. Then, of course, Blizzard's on 26 and 22, 19 and 17 for Chappie. Pushing on down to Bowman's. Rianza 20 and 21, 22 and 23 for Blaze. Killer Pie, 22 and 22. Then 20 and 26 for Frags. Now, not only in the double digits for the captures or defends, you usually do see one person, breaking away in that regards. But we'll just have to wait and find out what's going to happen now. Obviously, S&D coming up in just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. and it will not be that far away. It's going to be on Meltdown on the map. And, you know, hopefully a very good game, hopefully a close game, as they'll change it on over now and get set up for that. Of course, looking at the brackets, just checking out, 0G, of course, are in the winners bracket final already, defeating Isolate 3-0. So the winner of this going into face them. Out of that losers bracket, a few matches still being played out back there in winners bracket round 3, I believe it is, but most of it, you know, progressing on through nicely. A few games being played out in winners bracket round, or losers bracket round 4, sorry, and making their way across that area at that time. So hopefully these guys will be good to go in a short time, and map is ready. No one's in Codcaster mode, so that usually is the international sign for we are good to go, and we'll be able to see that. But Curry, mate, what do you think in regards to this S&D on Meltdown? Who are you tipping?
Oh, who am I tipping? I gotta say, after what we just saw from Audacity, I gotta put them on the top foot. Just the way that their overall strategies that they used in that hardpoint were just absolutely brilliant. Ended up getting them the win. So if they have that type of skill and communication and whatnot, and they can bring that over into a search and destroy game mode and just get some good setups going, good pushes and good defenses, I almost feel like they can completely shut out Bowman's Deep. It'll be very hard for them to, you know, try and get something going. But as I said, Bowman's Deep, they are actually an amazing team, so it could go either way, Bio. So it's really hard to tip whichever one, you know, which team's going to end up on top. But at this stage, from what I've seen from their first hardpoint, I have to say Audacity are on the top foot, and they will be on the aggressive side straight off the bat. So it's going to be Bowman's on the defense. They're going to try and shut down them from pushing up to the B, to one of the bomb sites. And as I was saying, it seems like it's going to be Audacity pushing pretty aggressively towards that B bomb site. It
does. Players getting dropped, though. Two players from the team of Audacity already gone from the round. There goes one. I was going to say that. Frank actually gets away. Killer will pick up spades, and that might almost be round. There it is there. They're picking up Man of Blaze, but Killer taking down Blizzard afterwards. And quick round's a good round, and that's exactly what happened just there moments ago. First round to the team of Bowmen of Helms Deep. So they'll push on into their attacking round next up with that 1-0 lead, and obviously they'll be feeling pretty confident. Now, these guys didn't do the best of jobs in their S&D on their last game, so they're hoping to maybe change it up this time around. Obviously, they did win their hard points, though, so we'll see what's going to happen here. Getting into this second round on attack, and the bomb carrier will be Killerpie.
Killerpie, he's just going to run with his two teammates there, Blaze and Riaz. It looks like they're also going to be going for that B-mod save. Throw those trophy downs just to save it from any tacticals or lethals coming in, always giving the team some great support. You're going to see that time and time again with players pushing towards the B-bomb side. And look at the shots exchanging all around the map. And just like that, Birdman, last one alive for Audacity. He has 4 players to contest with. Not the situation you want to be in at all. As the bomb is going down at the hands of Killerpie there, 30 seconds is the call out, and look at that. Just like that, Birdman makes it a 1-on-3 situation, taking out Blaze there. Brilliant job with MAD. He's got the MMS out, hopefully he can put it to work. But if any of the players are rocking that cold blood, it's going to be so hard for him. Spotted players up top there, only getting hit markers. He's only got a little bit of time left, 30 seconds, and from behind comes the bomb planter, Killerpie, cleaning him up, and 2-0 in favour of Bowman's Bio. They're off to a good start, and so far it seems like they're in control of this search and destroy.
Yeah, obviously they're making up for that hard point moments ago. They're just kicking up these rounds very quickly and convincingly. And this S&D here on Meltdown after a nice strong attack, strong defense and now a strong attack. That said, we'll have to find out what these guys of Audacity is going to do. Obviously the quick rush they tried to achieve on that B side didn't work out for them, so they're going to flick it up and try a bit of an A hit. Chappie's got that sniper out. Blizzard's going to be hitting it hard and fast with an SMG, I believe. Okay, the double concussions as well. And you'll see also Burden actually with he's got the Scorpion Eagle out, as you'll see, picking out one. Rihanz is going to take down Burden as well, though, as the trail space picks up Frags, and in a matter of seconds, it's a 3v2 situation here. Blaze does have scope. Killerpie is located up in mid, and these guys have both pushed the attackers side, but their bomb is going down here, and now it becomes a little bit of a switch of roles. The offenders become the defenders, and the defenders have to try and go on that offense to grab this bomb.
There's a little bit of a jumble of words there, just trying to wrap my mind around that, but it is a 2-on-2 situation. The bomb did go down, and look at that, 2 players, both of them dropping. Spade and Blizzard combining to take out the 2 remaining players there, and they do get the round on the board there, which they did need desperately. Going 3-0 straight off the search and destroy is not a good start at all, so it was a desperate round for them, and great setup, getting that bomb down at A, and they locked it down, both of them working together. Took down Clappy at top. Clampy, I'm sorry if I'm saying that right, not Chappy. Wow, Wow, I'm not having a good day with pronouncing these names, but nevertheless, they're going to switch sides by, and you're going to see the team of Audacity on a bit of a defensive role, and the team of Bowmen's Deep. It looks like they're going to be pushing once again towards that B bomb site, see if they can get a good setup like before, get some early kills going, and try to get that bomb down as quick as they can.
They're going to try. Blizzard's pushed them up hard and fast. He picks up one. Chappie gets dropped, and a two-piece there for Blaze with a sniper rifle out. He'll now allow his teammates to push on up and try and get that bomb plant happening. Frag's actually pushed a bit of a flank here. He's in the opposition side of the opposite platform there at A, or the A storage, I should say. Of course, over here at B bomb site. Bomb has now gone down. A few nades hitting the past. A few shots getting fired there in middle as well. As you'll see, Burden, who's located up there in the engine room, or if you will, separators. And he sees one in the back. Blaze getting dropped there. And now it becomes a 2v2 situation here in the round remaining. Spades and Burden up against Frags and Killapie. Shots tagged heavily. He challenges though, and he'll get the kill. Now it's a 1v2 situation here for Frags. He gets picked up by Spades, and that'll be a round for the team to tie it back up 2 rounds apiece here, as he's going to have an RCX decal with this defuse to use and utilize later on in the rounds.
Hopefully he can put it to good use, but it's also going to get him extremely close to that Hellstorm and Lightning Strike. And they have leveled up the scores 2 apiece, which is a brilliant job by them nevertheless. And you're watching the kill cam. Spade roughly knew where Frags was, just caught his foot coming out of the doorway there, comes around hip fire, a little bit too easy there. Frags caught in no man's land there in that corner there, and they ended up picking up the round. But Bio, from what we've seen so far in this search and destroy, both teams just trading round for round, not letting either of them get some head pace or at all. So they're going to switch it up once again. You're going to see Audacity on the attacking role. They need this round to get some momentum back in their favour. They've lost the past 2, which isn't a good start at all by them. It seems like it will be the bomb carrier Birdman. Get on board with him. He's got the M8 in hand. MMS out. Hopefully none of the players are using cold-blooded on the other team. And now, Fire, I just want to quickly bring this up if you didn't realize Rianza is using a riot shield. And this is what I love about Meltdown, just the variety of type of weapons you're going to see broken out and used. And let's see if Rianza can put it to good use there. He just got some hit markers on all 3 of the players, push up aggressively towards that B bomb site. MMS Scorpion in hand, just saw one of them in through it, getting the hit markers there. Riot shields ends up saving him from behind there. A little bit of a cluster there as the players end up dropping, and it's going to be Audacity now on a little bit of a front step, and they ended up picking up the round there, Bio. So it's going to be 3-2 in favour of them, and Bowman's Deep now going to make something happen as they are down by a round, but it's still early days for the search and destroy.
It is. I think we probably see an A push this round in from Bowman's. B, they hit one time, worked well. Tried a second, didn't do it that well. They're going to try it a third, it would seem. I don't really agree with it, though. I think an A would have been their better option at this point in time. Now, it just seems that they might try and go for a slow round as well. They just decided to mix it up instead. Who knows? You'll see now Rianza pushing up in towards this top mid side there at Separator or Boiler. He doesn't see a player inside, though. He will challenge and just check this area out. And one of his teammates have actually pushed all the way past mid-stairs. He finds some tags on a player. Spades finds Frags there in the background as well as Blaze chucks down Chappie. As you're going to see now a 3-3 situation. One player is now challenging Rianza. He decides against it, though. And now it's a bit of a stalling situation on this side of things, and these players slow it down. As Vernon will pick up one, Blaze picked up a second. Now it's a 1v3 situation here for Blaze.
Blaze got a bit of work to do. Did you spot one of the players on that blue van there? But the grenade from Spades there, he cooked it to absolute perfection. They're doing some absolutely brilliant job. Look at that. He had no clue where he was. Obviously just caught him from the left side of his eye there and just threw it, long-arming it, and somehow picked up the player there. You can always learn something from that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that by 4-2. I didn't think it would have gone this way at all, as Audacity now is a really commanding lead by the 2 rounds. They are going to be on the aggressive side, and once again, seems like they're heading towards that B bomb site. Neither team really switching it up. I'm not sure if it's working well for them, because it just seems like it's an absolute cluster around that turbine area, and players just drop like sardines around there, and I'm not 100% sure if both teams are using the correct strategies to do that. But nevertheless, they will be heading towards that bomb site. It looks like none of them are going to be pushing too aggressively, but let's get on board with some man of Spades, who's got that RC out and trying to do some scouting work for his team.
He is indeed. He did see one player pushed up that mid side. He did call that out to his teammates as well. You'll see a couple of shots going on that area. He's just checking out the whole area here. He sees one there at the bomb site, takes it down on Frags. He's pushing close to that streak. I don't know if he's actually doubling up, though. I don't think it. Oh, he is. So he's on 4. at the moment. He wants to try and get to that Hellstorm if he can. Now, a bomb plant would actually do that in his favour. He's one pushing back to this mid side of things anyway. He will take that player down. Oh, almost choking the little spray there, but picks him up in the end. As he becomes now a 1v2. He knows the player was located on the bomb side, obviously picking up his teammate who was trying to plant that bomb. I think it was Blaze at the time. You saw one jump down as well. And there is the right shield from Rianza, is it? It is. So Rianza and Killpie, sorry, are both still alive here. And there is Echo with the scope on out, and that right shield coming into play, doing what it needs to do. Obviously project the player while he scouts on out. And now the score becomes 4-3. Of course, that was 4 rounds in a row that the Audacity team picked up. So, you know, they sort of did it convincingly as well in that regards after the first 2 rounds went very quickly in favour of Bowmen. So, you know, Bowmen are still alive in this, but I sort of feel that after 4 rounds in a row of what they just achieved, they should be able to pick up another 2 before Bowmen get 3.
Yeah, it's starting to head that way, as it finally seems like they're switching it up, Bio. Praise the Lord, there is a God. As the bomb carrier Rianza is heading towards that A bomb site for the first time all game long. It seems like no one from the team of Audacity is around there. Only one player, Birdman. He's got 4 players to contest. Was just in spot 1. The callouts would have been given. And you're going to start to see the rest of his team rotate there. He ends up dropping at the hands of Frags there. But Frags also gets his head clean taken off by Space there. So it's a 3-on-3 situation. The bomb did just go down. And you're really curious to see if Rianza is using that right shield once again. I don't think he is. He's opting to just go with his normal MMS choice, which he decides to rock in every single game mode. It seems like at this stage, Bio, the team of Bowmen's got this bomb completely locked down. It's going to be very hard for the team of Bowmen's to try get in there and break Audacity, to try get in there and break it up.
It would be, but they managed to sneak on their way on through. They've got 1 player left to try and find. Now it is, of course, Rianza in a 1v3. Bomb's getting defused. Bomb's going to be defused. He tried to time it perfectly. That way, if he had run on in, got a kill on the diffuser and died, they wouldn't have been able to pick it up. But just away from it a couple of seconds there, you know, it just cost him. But a nice job to the team of Audacity, and they're now 1 round away from cleaning this one up in regards to the S&D on Meltdown. Of course, that'll make the series score 2-0. And they'll only need to get the victory on the CTF on standoff to secure their place in the winners bracket final against 0G. On the attacking round they'll go. We're here with Chappie, and it looks like they're going to hit that A. You know, they did do an A earlier off in the rounds. They picked up the win on it, a round on it actually. So they're sort of thinking, yeah, we can do this again. All the trophies go on out. And you'll see now Chappie seems to be on the flank watch. Blizzard's going to pick up Rianza to start things off there. And you'll see Space taking down Blaze. Frakes coming across the mid there. He'll be seen, though, on that def cam of Chappie. So Chappie's going to know there's 2 players in mid if he actually stayed on that situation. And you'll now see Killpie and Frags in a 2v3.
2v3. Sorry, mate. I got tongue-tied there. 2v3 situation. The bomb has gone down. This is a brilliant setup by the team of Audacity that they just did pick up Frags, and just like that, Killpie in the middle of the map there. And it's going to be Blizzard coming around the corner, picking him up. I gotta say, Bio, those few looked a little bit shaky there for Audacity, but then they ended up lifting their search and destroy game brilliantly. As you said, they won 4 rounds in a row, and then they did lose, you know, 1 or 2 rounds, but then brought it back with 2 there. 6-3 is the final score. I gotta say, it really just seemed like they just outplayed the team of Bowmen's there. They were a little bit like deer in headlights, so not 100% sure how to react to the pushes and plays that they were doing. But nevertheless, that's going to make the series 2-0. That's going to be Audacity 1 map away from advancing into that winners bracket final, where they'll face off against 0G. And Bio, coming into the CTF, I do believe we might do a little bit of a listening with Audacity, but from what we've seen so far, if you were in the situation that Bowmen's are in, how do you counteract what's happening to them, and how do you, get some momentum back in your favor?
Well, coming into the CTF, of course, is a respawn game type. Now, there is a respawn delay in that favour, though, of course. You do have that 5-second delay, so, it's going to play in their minds. They did all right in the hard point. Obviously, they didn't lose by an excessively large amount. They did all right. They would just sadly not be able to actually pick up the victory in the end. So I think they can honestly win this CTF coming up next year on standoff. I think it's just the fact that they've just got to make sure that they actually rotate, just not so much rotate, but just push together, go to the same area, and just make sure you call out where you're going to run that flag. It's one of the things you see with teams. They forget to call out where they're running that flag, and that's what's going to cost them in the end. So I just want to take you through the kills in regards to that last S&D on Meltdown. You know, you got Spades on 10 and 4, and Blizzards on 9 and 4. Both had massive gains for their teams. Now, Burden was on 4 and 5, and then Chappie on 4 and 7. Of course, pushing down to Bowmen, you got Killpie on 5 and 6, 7 and 9 for Blaze. Rounds is on 4 and 5, and then Frag's on 4 and 7. So, you know, some good rounds there in all up. 3 times the Bowman team did plant the bomb. It was only diffused twice, though. And, of course, the bomb was planted 2 times out of the 6 rounds that the opposition won. Never got diffused. So every single time that the team of Audacity planted the bomb, it never got diffused. So obviously if this does somehow manage to come down to a last S&D, you know, keep that in mind that when they seem to get their bomb down, they seem to be able to lock that area down. And you can play that in CTF in regards to that as well. You know, when they get an area locked down or a section of the map locked down, they might be able to hold that for a long enough period of time to allow them to get a flag run happening. Of course, they got 2 of the players have come back in the game chat. Thank you to Karis for him doing the Bioacid International symbol for game chat. So hopefully they all come back on in and can rejoin us there where we can do a listen in. Here comes one more. So we should be okay for that at that time. But here we go. So into they all come. So I'm sort of feeling that, you know, this might go in Audacity's favour, Curry. But at the same time, I do believe that Bowman can pick up the victory in regards to the CTF.
It does seem that way. It's just from what I've seen from Audacity, I got mixed, you know, thoughts on what I've seen because the players that are on the team of Bowman's, like you look at it, you got Frags, Rianza, Blaze, and Killerpie, some of the best players going around right now. Like maybe not the best, but they're such decent and strong players. To think that they're already down 2-0 in the series and by dominant fashion, it's a little bit disheartening, and you got to say that Audacity, they obviously got some chemistry going in their favor. They just know how to play, you know, just how to play together and work well and get good setups. I think that's the difference from these 2 teams, Bio, is the setups that Audacity use. They have great communication. The way that they play as a team is just overpowering the squad of Bowmans. And we're going to jump straight into a listening with the team of Audacity. This is, of course, the AvT online round 4. We're in the losers bracket round 5. Audacity winners bracket. Is it round 6 or
round 5?
Round 5. It is round 5. The winners bracket round 5 is Audacity up against Bowman's Deep, already up 2-0 in this best of 5 series.
Bottom wooden court. On bottom wood still. Bottom wood corner. I got him.
Guys, push boxes. Whoever's in tractor, push boxes.
Alright, bottom wood.
Tagged back.
Don't rotate back. Don't let map set up. Bottom wood pushing. Nice, good work. They're pushing on tank.
Don't contest.
Statue. Top tank. Tank one shot, dude.
Tractor, tank.
One more there, one shot.
Oh, he's back alley, he's one shot. Hang on, let me just do one thing. I'm gonna mute them. Hold boxes.
Hold back alley, guys. Rotate to the mid. Watch that wood.
One's top ground, he's just.
Yeah, they're gonna be pushing the ground.
Tag courtyard. Oh, there's 2 courtyard.
Sticky out!
Yellow.
I got back alley. Pushing back alley.
Oh, one's blue van, middle.
Two dead.
I'm nading mid, hold on. 2 back flag.
Yeah, I'm flanking.
One's going gas.
Shit. I'm gonna play really sneaky, guys.
Oh, yeah, I'm drone down. I need help. I'm double stunned.
Keep slaying him.
Oh, wow, that's...
I'm pulling flag now. I'm pulling top right.
Oi, rotate, Chow. You need to rotate now.
Our flag has been taken.
Try and get him.
Careful of the Duke.
Hey, stun me. Oh, I gotta help. I need help. Help. 2 dead. Watch my back. He's mid. Got him. I'm really close to streaks. I'm back one off. I'm watching back alley.
I'm nading you.
I'm watching back alley. I'm lagging.
Get the tag. Didn't get a tag.
He's gonna kill me.
I'm going around back alley.
Oh, he got me.
Mate.
Yep, who's that big?
Another one courtyard. He's pushing up. He's on blue van.
Jump up.
Yeah, he jumped down and grabbed it.
I'm overextending back alley. One's gonna be back here.
There's 2 mid straight.
He's straight dead.
Oh, he's one shot.
I'm on streaks.
Nade it. He's so one shot. Don't worry.
I'm so close to streaks. Just let him have it. I'll just try to get streaks, okay?
Oi,
Hostiles have taken our flag.
With an AR.
oh, watch his broken. Watch your brown.
They're
Watch
spawning
your brown.
back green. They're spawning back green.
No one has his statue. Watch his statue, bro.
We dropped their
Everyone was
flag.
on me, guys.
Then
Hostiles have returned their flag.
you
Sorry.
I thought somebody had
Sorry.
straight.
No,
I was
no,
trying to get
Rotate back,
rid of
rotate back to flag, rotate back to flag now. I'm gonna keep pushing because I gotta get straight.
What are they going for?
No! Fuck! He's. Oh, back alley, fucking you guys. Fucking you guys, back alley.
Oh, shot. Oh my god. He's going
Dude, push him, push him.
He impeded me.
Overextend.
Overextend.
One on tank.
I'm top green, I'm top green.
Wait, you guys gonna make some plays. Charles lagging.
He's bottom white, bottom white, bottom white, bottom white.
Just jump
I
into
got
it.
it,
Just jump into it.
Bottom white, watch out, bottom white, watch out. L1, bottom white.
You pull the boxes.
L1.
Pull back out boxes.
Usually they don't
Pull out
fucking
boxes.
L1 dead.
boxes. Pull it back alley. I'm just gonna pull it out.
Flag acquired.
Back green dead, back green dead. Nice, spawn it, they're gonna spawn back alley, they're gonna spawn back alley, they're gonna spawn back alley.
Back alley.
One boxes. They all boxes. All boxes. Three.
Let's go to mid street now.
Middle straight down.
The blue car.
Mid street, going out now.
He's gone.
How'd you not get that? Oh.
Dude, one's tank. Take one shot. Nice, three dead. Let's push up, get map control.
Oi, don't push boxes, man. We're pushed up back alley.
Bottom one, one shot. I got him.
Oh, you just gave him a
Wait,
whack.
boxes. Two boxes.
I'll
Two
bait
boxes.
it.
Go statue.
Oh, you see, he's on the green. I shouldn't have given him.
Statue.
They love spades. Oh, they're gonna get aggressive, knowing that he's the only one up.
Right to back.
Didn't get any tags.
They smoked it though, they smoked it.
Time's almost up.
One's in blue with me, one's in brown with me. Top brown, I think.
My bullets went.
I'm gonna go for this pool, you guys gotta get my cuts. What's that green? Oh my god, I almost fucking raped him, wow, holy shit. Where's the back, right there, right? Yeah, nice.
Good shit.
Dude, I almost raped Killer Pie for that fly cap, holy shit. He choked like 4 bursts on me, and then finally.
I'm not challenging enough. Fuck you, cunt.
It's a draw.
At the end of the first half, you see one apiece. So a solid effort to both teams. Now, just a quick note. A few flags were run during that half, and, you know, there was only one cap for each team got in. They got very close a few times, though. Nice little Hail Mary throw across map nade there we saw. It rolls and hits that gutter.
Halftime.
Unlucky, but a solid round to both teams, in that half. Want to see what's going to happen coming into the second. Quick look at that score. 11-8 for Blizzard. Going to have Chappie on 11-9, 7-3 for Spades, and Bernie's on 7-9, 6-6 for Frace, Blazers on 10-8, 9-9 for Killer Pie, and the Rihanna's on 4-13. A bit of a negative there, but hopefully he'll pick it up in the second half coming to play right now. And of course, on the aggressive side, you're going to see Bowmen really pushing this flag hard. They've got that flag, they're already running it. They've just been picked up though in that little cutoff there. Frakes did have that flag in hand, trying to get inside a story. Get picked up by Chappie, I believe it was though. And the flag hasn't been returned. It's just chilling there on that offset. One of the players is going to try and duck on out. It's going to be Pure Pie. Tries to duck on out. Cost him his life, though. And both flags back at base for this moment. As a quick look at that overhead map, no one's really set up to run in the opposition.
Just really interesting to see just how it's only so far been Bowmen's have pushed up towards the flag. They got a touch on it, but then got shut down almost immediately. And now they're on a bit of a back foot there, but just look at the mini-map on how Audacity is set up around the map fire. It just seems like they've almost got a straight line going straight through the middle of it, and they're just pushing. So it's really awkward to see in a sense. You got Chappie all the way at the back on that head glitch down at the boxes, and then you had the 3 other players pushing from the mid in the back alley. And it seemed like a very odd way to play it in a sense, but it didn't really work out, and I'm just questioning it by just way it wasn't a very well formed out push by them, and they got shut down almost immediately, and just like that, they're going to be on the back foot. But from what we've seen, a minute and a half into it, neither team really showing a dominant presence in the second half of the CTF, as it just seems like they're trading kills and contention of the map.
Yeah, I see, mainly exactly what they're doing, like you said. They're just going with that respawn, getting back to try and control the map, then they get picked up. Opposition pushes up, and of course it just goes back and forth like that for a little while. Right now you will see Bowmen trying to make a play in that back right-hand side, behind green, pushing up. And there's 2 players, one inside a store and one just down bottom of that attic. There comes a concussion in actually from Burton finding Kilvu. And he wouldn't be happy without that, but Rihanna does have a flag running this straight down the middle pretty much. A smoke grenade goes up, he finds one in the smoke, tags him heavily, but he didn't actually pick him up. And there it is, finds one, looking for the second one here. His teammate does the job. The Santos comes on in, flag will touch base. And the score becomes 2-1. Nice escort there, and Blaze is now running in another flag to try and get his team that extra advantage that they want. Obviously 2.5 minutes time here remaining. No one really there to escort him though, and he's realised that as he just waits for those respawns to happen there at Playground outside of Cubby. Has to watch his back streets now as well as he pushes this flag away. They are looking semi-alright now, Curry, and they should be able to get this one in as well to make it 1-3.
Good relay there by Blaze. He set himself up on that hill, got the cap, and then picked it up almost immediately. Played it to perfection, waiting for his teammates to get control around that tractor side, then decided to pull it. And he has picked up that Lightning Strike and Hellstorm combination. If he gets one more, which he just does right there, there's going to be that sentry gun. Going to probably place it down at the back of the flag like most do. Get it as a almost 5th player doing some defensive roles. But he's on a roll right now, and he's making it a 5-kill streak by Blaze, doing a brilliant job. They've just capped 2 flags in less than 2 minutes, and it seems like Bowman's deep on such an upper hand right now. Rianza also has some score streaks of his own, and those are going to play such a huge factor. It's going to be very interesting to see by whether or not they're going to go for a little bit of a defensive role or go for one more flag and put the nail in the coffin.
They're going to try and do what they can right now. Frags is just on the defensive side. Blaze is pushing up on the aggressive attack. You're going to see Killer Pie was actually there a moment ago. He got picked up, though, by Spades. Now, Rianza's actually got a Hellstorm as well. He's putting the trophies down for his teammate Sentry Gun there just to help out, add a bit of extra protection. Or his own Sentry Gun, sorry. Of course, Blaze still has his own to be used and utilised at some point. Now, their flag is away right now. And Blizzard was just zigzagging down the street. You're going to see now Chappie picking that one up after a nice little clean night on Killer Pie. He's going to try and get this one in quickly to the overhead. He's going to do that uncontested, and it becomes 3-2. Lightning Strike came in a second too late by Blaze, but obviously they are still up by 1 cap. Let's go defend for a little while. Off this respawn, Blaze should put that sentry gun down, I would think. They just want to guarantee they got that win. He's just going to drake out to middle street and not worry that much about it. I'm surprised he didn't put that straight away just down somewhere just to add that bit of extra protection.
It would have actually worked perfectly to save that one flag that ended up getting capped, but it did just get placed down. It's going to be hit the back there. And with 16 seconds left, it looks like they've shut out their whole base right now, keeping out Audacity from it. The only person is going to be Chappie, but he has no clue the sentry gun's right behind him. But it's only a few seconds left, and Bio, I have to say, that was a brilliant turnaround by the squad of Bowmen's. That they actually were, coming into second round, they were on a bit of shaky feet. But then those 2 early flag caps, which they relayed, Blaze went huge. He's going to be in your kill cam too. If you're wondering why his name is Candy, he doesn't have Golden 2 sparring her account for now. But nevertheless, they honestly lifted their game when they needed it to. They executed brilliantly, ended up getting themselves the map, and they're going to bring it a 2-1 in the series. And if they can bring the momentum which they've gathered from the CTF into the hardpoint bio, I could see this going to a game number 5.
Yeah, indeed it could. Quick look at these scores. You're going to have Blaze on 25 and 16, and of course Killer Pie 18 and 16, 17 and 20 for Rianza. Frags is on 10 and 18. So Frags, go on that -8, but sometimes it doesn't matter when it comes to CTF. When you may outslay a team, but you may not outcap them. 18 and 17 for Chappie. Space is on 19 and 11, 18 and 20 for Blizzard, and then of course Burden 15 and 22. So a pretty even spread in regards to KD ratios for both teams there in that regards. Quick looking at this hard point coming up here on Yemen in just a moment. I think that I'm sort of thinking that the team of Bowmen could pick this one up. I really do. And there you go. We'll see that 5th game type come into fruition. Of course, after the first 2 game types of a hard point and an S&D being taken out by Audacity. And now, of course, Bowmen picking up the CTF moments ago. We'll find out in just a moment, just hearing what these guys are talking about, talking about what they want to have of their classes and whatnot. But we will just chill and we will wait for that to happen. But not a lot else we can really do. If you want to, you can feel free to tweet at us at Doctor, that's DOCTOR, doesn't have just DR, don't know why, _Curry, or at Bioacid. We'll give you a shout out. Be sure to send in a picture of your setup if you're enjoying the stream here on the Sunday, or just enjoy gaming in general, and we'll be able to just give you a shout in that regard. Hope everyone's been enjoying the stream. Of course, so far we've been going for a few hours. I think we just passed the 5-hour mark a moment ago. Myself and Meister, of course, casting for the majority of the day, and of course Curry joining us here for this series. So a big shout out and a thank you to him for that one. these teams are getting set up and good to go. They've gone back into, I don't know why they went to party chat. They could just stay engaged. Give us the opportunity to have a listen in regards to a hard point at some stage, perhaps, Curry, but we'll find out what's going to happen. But I'm sort of tipping. I want to say Bowmen, I really do, for the simple fact is I want to see that 5th game tie, but at the same time, I just think Audacity will pick up this hard point.
I have to agree with you. The first hard point that we saw basically summed it all up. Well, it was a 250 to 160. Just when you say it like that, it seems like it's a close game. But the way that the Audacity team played it were actually brilliant. So they honestly I feel like if they can do it the same way, the same hard points in a way, that's what I'm trying to say here. If they can play the same hardpoint game, which they did on the slums, this will be an easy win for them, and they'll easily get into that winners bracket final. But I'm going to let you, who do you want to pick to get straight up borders and from what team?
Well, I'm here with Blizzard right now from the team of Audacity. Straight up that shotgun out inside the hill he goes. He knows as a player just ran straight through his spawn. He came around behind Frakes instead, and he'll get an extra 200 points. So in 5 seconds, he's just earned himself over 500 points, 625 within the first 5 to 10 seconds of that match when he challenged that hill. Almost had streaks. He did get picked up by a same by Frags there, though. And now it's a very close game on this first point. Of course, they want to try and hold down this connection side here, Curry, allowing them to get best chance at Treehouse, which is where the hill will rotate next.
Yeah, definitely. They're going to be mainly not so much focusing on the hill time, but setups for the next hard point where you're going to see so much in the majority of the points being given out. Of course, if you got a good setup for a next hard point, you have a great chance of getting a decent amount off it, and that's what these two teams will really be fighting for. But as I've said that, the team of Bowmen, they've picked up a good solid 20 seconds off this first hard point. They roughly got a lead about 20 coming into it. The team of Audacity didn't really get that much footing in it, but they do have the current hard point, the Treehouse one that just rotated, locked down. And the man of Blizzard is going to be inside of it. Look at all the trophies, giving him some support. He's got the shotgun in hand, and he's going to do some work because they already pick up that Hellstorm missile, and he's going to be searching for that Lightning Strike and Hellstorm.
He's going to try his best to achieve both of those, and they get their lead back in their favour. 2 players down below. There it is. Full streaks, a nice little 2-piece. And the trophy system's doing the plus 25 assists for him as well. He's going to be looking pretty nice. Heading into Marketplace Hill, of course, which will be next. Now, he's just chewing inside of here for his team, rolling with that Remington shotgun. He seems to love it. Changing on over, though, with Spades now from the team of Audacity. Here with his teammates as well inside the hill. He'll pick up the 325, the 100 for the kill, the 225 for that hill capture, and the defend. And now he's working his way up for some streaks as well. If he can get streaks, and they can hold down 2 players with full streaks, it's going to be very nice for the remaining of this hard point. Of course, you see that Hellstorm coming in just then. Blizzard picking up him Frace with the actual car, not the Hellstorm itself. The Lightning Strike may come out as well here. There it comes in, just to try and clear that hill out there and try and regain control and get their lead a bit more.
I just have to say that they did pick up 50 seconds off that Treehouse one. That is at least, 5-6 of the time that you can potentially get. So that's a huge amount of points which they got off it, and it ended up giving them a really dominant lead. But as I have said, that the team of Bowmen, they're getting some great time off this so far. They've already gathered 30 seconds off it, but the score streaks are raining down. Spades was the triple there. He's picked up his sentry gun, still got that Hellstorm, getting the final remaining 20 seconds in this hill, and Bio, it's coming down to that hill which the players dread. It's going to be that church hardpoint where it's just going to be shotguns galore. But I have to say, Spades, the man who's already been rocking it, he's on a 5-kill streak. He's going to pick up the final time before he rotates over there. But it seems like it's going to be the team of Bowmen. Rianza, he's going to be inside the hill. Get on board with him. He's also got Blaze giving him some support. But he's got that MMS shotgun out in Bio. I've seen this time and time again where players opting to use MMS on their shotguns, especially for the church hardpoint, so they can see through the walls, especially on the jump up to see if any players are, coming towards it. But Rianza ended up choking the kill, lost the hill for his own teammate, and Spades is on a 10-kill streak. Shotty in hand, put that sentry gun down, and it looks like he will be close to overlapping those streaks as he just broke the double digits in kills.
He did, and Blizzard's big 3-piece just there at that Remington jumping on around here inside the hill. Shots go flying on it. Oh, he got picked up by Killabot the scope. In that one little tiny section, he could be seen. So there goes his actual streaks as well. You will see Blizzard's actually working his way up to that Hellstorm Lightning Strike combination. Fired by the sentry gun once again. He's already achieved it once. He's looking to do it twice, perhaps. As you'll see, Burden rotating the deep deep side around, obviously heading up that hill around past Marketplace and trying to come up behind any players who are behind purple here. One player back there waiting for it, though, was Frags, perhaps off that respawn. They are double the points that the team of Bowmen actually have on that scoreboard. They are trying to, get to 150, get to 200, and then obviously close it out, that 250 point mark. They're looking all right to do so at this time, though. You will see Killpie inside the hill. He is on a 4 kill streak. Spaze is now contesting that, but one more kill will get full streaks. He can't do it. He does have a Helms and one-shot combination, though, and that will help him clear that hill out once again and just try to get these guys closer to that mark. Of course, with Audacity in that lead still, they are closing that gap every so much with each hill.
I just have to say, Bio, I did bring it up beforehand, how the teamwork and strategies of which that Audacity have been using in the previous hardpoint, it's showing so well right now. Just look at the scoreboard, 136 to 85. They may not be a huge difference, but it actually is in terms of how they've locked down the hills. Of course, the majority of roughly 40 of every 20 seconds has gone towards the team of Audacity. And as of right now, they are in a prime position. They do have score streaks in their back pockets if they opt to use them. But they're also going to remember that one of the players that's only going to be Killpie has that Hellstorm missile. So far, 40 seconds separating the two teams. We just saw the first full rotation of all the hard points. We're coming into the second one, but it was 5 minutes by Audacity. They're in a prime seat. If they can really step it up a gear and go that extra mile, they can easily walk away with this win and advance into the winners bracket fight.
Yeah, they will indeed. Obviously the fact that the first hill and the second one at Treehouse is where they achieved, a good start to the round and obviously a good start to all their streaks. We're sort of feeling that might happen again. You will see Blizzard's actually got the double trophy system rocking once again. Out comes the Remington as well. He's just chilling at Treehouse already. 10 seconds till that rotation. Thinks he may have heard someone come out the back door. He's not too sure though. He just chills on inside here at the fireplace, trying to stay warm in that process. And there he goes, one shot. Looking for some more, but can't find it. And he'll get taken down, though. The Shycom has come back out. It's going to be on Rihanza getting that kill. Now, Burton's inside that hill. He's picking up the extra points. Santos comes on in, tries to get the door. Can't find the doorway, though. Right in front of you, son. As Chappie tries to answer back now and clear this hill out. He picks up that 325. 164 to 119 right now. The hill is it's currently being controlled by Audacity. Of course, Bowmen are challenging ever so much. They're trying to make their way through connection right now. They're getting picked up, though, and they'll try and head up Purple Staircase, that back way. They've just got to watch out because there is a player setting up back there and just waiting for that hill to rotate in 20 seconds up, of course, to Marketplace, where these guys should be able to get very close to that 250-point mark if they can get the good rotation happening.
They really just got to get set up and try to get some time. And the team of Audacity gathered roughly 40 seconds off that hill. That has given them a huge momentum boost in terms of confidence and scoreboard-wise. They're up by 80 points and with less than 3 minutes left. They really got to make something happen right now, Bowmen. They're on their last life right now, in terms of how they need to really play. They just got to lift it up right now. Killpie getting a beautiful double there, picking up 2 of the players there, but didn't give his team control. A little bit of a waste there, as it's just going to be Audacity just getting straight back into it. They had the decent spawns and were relatively close, but with 40 seconds, if at all the Audacity team can get a good 20 off it, that will literally be it, Bar. I'm willing to call it. It just seems like right now, the team of Bowmen's deep, they're just getting absolutely outplayed in every single situation right now. The cutoffs are in set for every time they want to get to a hard point. The anchor is locking it down brilliantly, and the OBJ work that they're doing is just absolutely phenomenal. So with 2 minutes left, they really have to just lock down this church for a good 30 seconds, and that will be it. But the team of Bowmen, they're not going to let that happen as they're pushing so aggressively straight towards this church hard point.
Yeah, the guys from Audacity were actually seeing him at church 20 seconds prior to its rotation. And they know that all they got to do is wrap it up on church, and that's all they need to be against it, and that's done and dusted. Then we're going to find out if they can do that now. They need 31 points and counting to achieve victory. In less words, as you'll see them trying to challenge that hill right now. Of course, Bowmen's do have control of it now after that nice little double challenge, of course, of that window and back door they headed on in from. Blazers inside of there with an MSMC. Killpie around the back, causing a bit of damage, and there's Rihanza with that Chicon once again, causing a bit of damage here. So Bowmen's are still fighting, very much alive in this. Now, of course, there is only 75 seconds remaining achievable in regards to points. They are still mathematically possible to achieve that, and they can still do it. It's not going to be the easiest task. In fact, it's probably one of the hardest ones they've ever had to try and do in their lives. As it's now going to rotate, of course, in 15 seconds to statue. And in that time carry, I think these guys from Audacity will be able to achieve at least 5 or 10 points out of that, thus, pretty much guaranteeing them victory.
Yeah, it literally is, as Rihanna just used that lightning strike. A bit of a waste there. Now, he does choose to cluster that Hellstorm missile. That's going to bring a little bit of a smile to your face, but I think we've seen it time and time again. Players opting not to cluster their Hellstorms has absolutely been a waste, as they do have the heal locked down. And I'm not sure if my maths is on par right now, but I feel like they're already down and out of it as the final seconds tick over, and they will unfortunately not be able to get the needed amount of time to get the victory. So Bio, that will be it for this winners bracket round 5. It seems like Bowman's not strong enough to triumph over Audacity. Audacity will go forward into the winners bracket final, where they'll face off against a even harder team, Zero G, which I was watching, Zero Gravity, sorry, I was watching the game before up against Isolate, and they seem like such a strong squad. So everyone in the stream, you got a treat coming up. The winners bracket final is going to be absolutely amazing. And Bio, just your thoughts from what we've seen from the Audacity squad in this winners bracket round 5.
I tipped Audacity to take out the hard point just then. They did a very good job in their first game type and their S&D as well. Of course, the CTF was a close one, but they didn't get the victory there. It was Bowmen to take that out, but at the same time, I wanted to see Bowmen pick up that victory on the hard point, but I did tip Audacity to pick it up. And just take you through those scores, ladies and gentlemen. You see Spades on 33 and 20 with 5 and 6. Blizzard's going to be on 29 and 25 with 6 and 8. And Burden on 24 and 35, with 7 and 6. 21 and 33 for Chappie with 4 and 2. Then pushing down to the opposition team, of course, of Bowmen, 34 and 31 with 7 and 2. Rihanna's is on 22 and 29 with 9 and 7. Killpie, 35 and 23 with 3 and 5. And Blaze, 21 and 24 with 2 and 8. As stated, we will be seeing the team of Audacity up against Zero G or Zero Gravity in that winners bracket final. Best out of 5 series is about to come up in just a second, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get our lobby sorted in that regards, and we'll be back. Enjoy the music while we take a short little break, get something to drink and eat perhaps as well. And we'll be seeing a great best out of 5 series coming up in just a moment, so don't go anywhere.